Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to launch a Jenkins instance in AWS. So first we will go to the EC2 service and we will launch a Jenkins instance. So I'll click on launch instances and here we will be going to the AWS Marketplace and I'll be selecting a Jenkins instance over here. I mean Jenkins image. So here we will select Jenkins certified by Bitnami image for our instance. So I've selected that. So this image is certified by Bitnami and you have a base operating system is Linux or Unix and it's Debian 10. That means everything comes pre-installed in this. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You just need to use this image in the EC2 instance and you would have Jenkins already installed into your instance. So here you have the fees, hourly fees for the instance type. We are going to choose T2 micro, and if you see over here, while there are two ways of accessing this instance. One is by the browser and the other one is via SSH. And via SSH, when we are going to access this instance, we need to choose the username as Bitnami. Having said that, we will proceed to next step. I'll click continue and I'm choosing the T2 micro configuration, configure instance details, and we will leave all of this to default. We will add tags. Next we are going to configure the security group and I'm going to select an existing security group, that is web server security group WBSG. And if you have a look at the inbound rules, we have HTTP, SSH and HTTPS. So I'll review and launch, and the SSH is the source for SSH is my IP address, and we'll review and launch now. So everything seems to be fine and we will launch it. So here we will create a new key pair and the key pair name would be demo1, and I'll download the key pair. This is going to help us in connecting to the instance via SSH. So I've saved the key pair demo1.pem and now I'm launching the instance. So we will go to the EC2 dashboard again. So my Jenkins instance is now up and running. So there are two ways of accessing this Jenkins instance. One is via the browser and the second way is via SSH. So we will first see how to access it via the browser. So I'm going to copy its public DNS of the Jenkins instance and I'm going to paste it in my URL. So here you are in the home page of the Jenkins. Okay, so it's asking for username and password and I'll show you how we get that. So here you need to right click on this instance and then you need to go to the instance settings and then click on get system log. Then you need to scroll up here and here you will have the username. The default application username is user, so I'll copy paste this over here, and the password is this one over here, and I'll copy and paste this over here and I'll say sign in. So right now we are in to the Jenkins portal, and if you see you can access anything you want and it's working perfectly fine. Now the second way of accessing the Jenkins instance is via the SSH, and we'll see how to do that as well. So since I'm using Windows OS in my PC, so I'll be using PuTTY and PuTTYgen to connect to the Jenkins instance. So first I'll use PuTTYgen to generate a private key in a format that PuTTY can understand. So yeah, so here, and my private key is demo1. Okay, then I'll click on save private key. Yes, and I call it putty key. Okay, now the key has been generated. Now I'll go to putty, and here I need to give the host name, that is simply the IP address of our Jenkins instance or public DNS. So I'll copy the public DNS and I'll paste it over here. Then in the data section, you need to give the username, that is Bitnami, and in the SSH section, we need to go for the auth, and here you need to give the private key file for the authentication. So that is the putty key. So yeah, so all this setup is done, and now we will open. Yes, so you have successfully accessed the Jenkins instance via SSH. It says welcome to the Bitnami Jenkins, and here you can type the required commands and you can access the Jenkins instance. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys, and thank you for watching my video, and please like, share and subscribe. See you in the next video.